All right, so a lot can be said about the words that we choose to use. In essence, the words that we use matter. There's a quote, I want to say it was by L. David Marquette, that said, "Leadership is language." You may not think too much when you're using terms like resources rather than people or I versus we. But at a subconscious level, these words start to infiltrate our minds for both the person using them and the person hearing it. So perhaps you're thinking to yourself, it doesn't matter. I've got tough skin, or I don't mind when people use these terms. But even if that's true, that's not the case for everyone, and it sets a negative tone. It influences the fabric of the ecosystem and of the culture. As the old adage goes, watch your thoughts as they become your words. Watch your words as they become your actions. A great exercise you can do, which I've done before when I work with leaders, is to create what we call a green versus red list. So the idea behind this is that the red list is words that you agree to try to use less often, and the green list is words that you agree to try to use more often. So as a leadership team, we're always trying to improve and set the right culture. So here's a list of words that we want to try to use more often, and here's a list less often. And you can put these together. And a lot of times what's interesting is when you're putting together these lists, you get one green, one red, one green, one red. So you just do the antonym of the other word, and you can create a hard list of these. And what I can tell you is if you actually go through the motions of creating a list, so some green words you might, for example, prioritize, importance, solution, inspire, encourage, pull, empower, invite, listen, influence, we, us, our business, our team, resolve, collaborate, goal, partnership, alignment. And then they had some red words like capacity, drive, push, sell, convince, the business, they, offshore, escalate, blockers, hard date, dependency. I think you see where we're going with this. It's easy for you to get a red-green list together. Make a physical list. Put it up on a wall and make a committed change to the way you speak. This is exactly what leadership teams should be doing regularly. They should be making it visible for everyone to see and hold each other accountable when they break or violate one of the words. In everyday conversation, someone would correct people and say, "Oh, you mean our team," right? That kind of thing. It may seem like a small change or something that doesn't matter, but in my honest experience, these types of things really do make a difference. Culture reflects the things that we say and do, as well as the things that we choose not to say and do. Therefore, if you want a great culture, then your words need to align with the culture you're trying to create. If you're trying to create that ecosystem, that container psychological safety, boom, sakalaka. I couldn't even get that out. Trying to create that container of psychological safety, you need to understand that culture reflects the things we say and do, as well as the things we don't. It's with the culture, you are trying to create something that at the end of the day, leadership is really leading by example. It's a matter of asking ourselves, do we deliberate, and how deliberate are we with the words that we use? What words or phrases can we commit to using less often, and will it work? Is it possible? And then what about those we continue to use more often? And, how are they working out, right? What I'm saying is I think it's high time that we do a retrospective. So for so long now, we don't take control of, or I shouldn't say don't take control. We don't take the opportunity to make a checklist of the things that we should or shouldn't be doing. We're not doing a proper introspective, and we're not as concerned about those environments around us. And one of the things that I learned from the book Atomic Habits is that it takes a bunch of small changes, micro changes, to eventually process something into a habit that's something that has a bigger impact. So I think it's high time that we pay attention to our language when we use the right words, and that we celebrate using those right words, because people need to know that they're doing the right thing, and people need to know that as a result, big things happen. That's going to do it. I hope you enjoyed this episode. If you have a topic you want us to discuss, learn more at AgileDad.com. We'd love to hear from you. And as always, we encourage you to stay healthy, stay well, and stay agile, my friends. Until next time, do take care. Bye now.